Hello.
Hi, Sarah. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
So you're back, but you're not back in a way as far as UFC is concerned. I know you're with Invicta, you're on Fight Pass, but just being at a UFC event, you kind of feel like you belong here.
Well, I absolutely 100% belong in the UFC. I know that I am one of the best, if not the best, 135er in the world, especially on my best day. And so I know that I belong in the UFC. I'm very happy to have the opportunity with Invicta. Main event, UFC Fight Pass. It's an opportunity to, again, prove why I should be here with the organization that has the highest of the high in terms of talent. And I feel great being at events, helping coach in the corner, but also just being in the cage is where I belong.
Why aren't you in the UFC?
You know, that I'm not sure. I think partially when I fought in the UFC in the past, I didn't have my best performances. I didn't show up. And that's the name of the game, is show up, put yourself out there, have exciting fights. And my first start of the career was, I don't know, I think 8 finishes in a row. And I need to get back to that. And that's why January 13th, that's what's happening. Pannie is ready to come in. She's a striker. I clearly like to strike. And this is an opportunity for me to shove in everyone's face who Sarah Kaufman is. Happy Canadian, killer in the cage.
Do you take this opportunity as a chance, like do you view it as a chance to get back, or are you not even thinking about the UFC anymore?
At this stage of my career, of course, the UFC has the top talent. They have so many females to challenge yourself with every day that you have the opportunity to get in there. But I'm ready at this stage of my career to fight for myself, to fight for just why I can be the best. I don't care who I'm fighting as long as I perform at my abilities. And that is where the belt should be. And I know that probably 18 months from now, I'm definitely going to be back in the UFC and in title contention.
How does Invicta treat you behind the scenes?
Invicta's great. I've worked with Shannon Knapp at Strikeforce, and through Invicta, I fought for them once before. And this opportunity, she's been great. She's put me as the main event, so it means she has a lot of faith in my skills and my ability to kind of hold a main event on a Fight Pass card. And I think that says a lot for how she feels about me, and also trying to push women forward and give everyone opportunities.
You're fighting Swedish fighter Pannie Kianzad. Could you give us a little bit of your thoughts about her as a fighter?
I don't know a ton about Pannie. I've watched her last 3 fights, but she's had kind of long breaks as well from her last fight to now. So I'm sure a lot's changed, but she brings a lot of excitement. She likes to throw with her hands, and it kind of has that powerful style when she uses her strike. So it presents a really fun matchup for a main event, for myself as a fighter, as well as for the fans to watch at home.
Sarah, free agency has been a very hot topic over the past, 18 months or so. But for women, it's a different kind of ballgame because there aren't that many options outside of UFC. Bellator is starting to get into it a little bit. There's Invicta. I know you went overseas. But what is it like being a female mixed martial artist who tests the free agent waters, so to speak? What's that experience like?
I'm not going to lie, it has not been great. The fight in Korea against Jessie Rose Clark, who's now in the UFC, was great. I mean, the opportunity to fight, the potential to get paid, but then we didn't get paid.
Right.
So
You still haven't got paid.
I still have not got paid. I talked to Jessie today when we were training. She has still hasn't seen any money.
A penny.
Not a penny.
Wow.
Yeah, out of pocket for sure for that fight. But I had a couple other opportunities throughout the year, and they just kept falling through. One fell through 3 days before, one fell through a couple weeks before, and it's definitely been very frustrating. Partially, I think, because of my skill level. There are not a lot of girls willing to step up and fight me. In the UFC, the big issue, I think, was there weren't girls stepping up to fight me. I was clawing and scratching and trying to put my name out there for any opportunity, and my name never would come up because people would just say no to the fights. And so I think that's also been part of the issue in trying to find fights outside of the UFC, is just girls say no when they hear Sarah Kaufman.
Have you given up on getting that money at this point, or are you still trying to get it?
I mean, I love money, so I would still like to get it.
Money from Korea.
From Korea, I understand, yes. I mean, I like all money, but the money that I worked for and earned and put my body on the line for, I've tried to contact them, but they kind of kept in contact for maybe till like July, August, and I haven't heard from them since.
Has anyone gotten paid from the card?
Yeah, some people did.
Oh, wow.
Part of the card got paid, and then they ran out of money, and then just, sorry,
Wow.
we're in Korea.
So at least now you have something a little more stable with Invicta, and hopefully that leads to getting back here. That's kind of
Yeah. Invicta, I know I'm going to get paid. I know I'm going to get a fight opportunity. They've been really good. I actually originally had a different opponent, and then we got Pannie maybe 2 weeks ago. So I'm just happy to have an opponent and one who's game and willing to step in the cage and put herself on the line to let me get a win.
You said you're the happy Canadian, but is it fair to say that maybe you have a chip on your shoulder, considering everything that's happened this year going into this fight?
I actually feel like I have less of a chip on my shoulder. I think in the past I was frustrated. When Ronda had the belt, I had already fought Ronda, so I feel like a lot of the opportunities weren't there because they were trying to get new people for Ronda. And then when Holly won, and then Misha, and now Amanda, I think it's really opened up the landscape at 135. And the UFC needs bantamweights. They need exciting bantamweights. And so my goal, January 13th, is to remind people that I am the exciting bantamweight that they need. I'm not just a bantamweight, I'm the exciting bantamweight. And that's what I need to do January 13th.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks.